No.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
It's great.
They asked the person in the middle to bring
They don't.
Okay, following musical chairs, the first question will come from the second row to your left.
There's a lot of people in here.
This question's for either, DeWanna or JJ, just with AT having the triple-double, she was able to have tonight. I know, obviously you guys have described her as the engine, all season and for years, but just how would you describe the competitiveness that she brings, especially in these elimination games?
No, you
Nah.
I feel like you should go for it, DB.
Exactly. Yeah.
She kind of gets us going. She's been doing this all year, so shout out to her for getting another triple-double. But to do it in playoffs is just unbelievable. She's the toughness to our team. Like, really, when you say the engine, she's the engine. Like, we don't use that loosely. So shout out to her, and we just was able to hit a couple shots tonight, so she can get her triple-double. So she needs to thank me. Just kidding.
Next question, first row to your right.
I don't know who will answer this, but coach is wearing a belief hat to start. He said he lost a bet. I don't know if it was one of you guys or somebody else. Anyone know what that bet was?
Wait, so can you say it again?
Coach is wearing a belief hat walking into the press conference tonight. He said he lost a bet.
No, we don't know.
Was it with you guys?
No, it wasn't
Okay.
with us.
Well, my other question is just, how big was the inside game tonight? You outscored them 64-26 in the paint, which set a WNBA Finals record.
Yeah, that's just been, I guess, the MO of the playoffs, right? Like, even the Chicago series, the team that won the paint won the game, and that's where it's done. I think a long time ago, I talked to Lisa Leslie, and she said that to win the championship, you got to win the paint. And I see it now, and I feel it now. And being a veteran, I definitely can go back to that and say that she was right.
Next question, second row center.
Alyssa, did you do anything different? Did anything feel differently coming into this game to make it a historic game?
For me, I approached the game like I approached any other game. I think we just wanted it. We've been struggling offensively. We haven't really been hitting shots, and tonight we came out ready. My teammates hit their shots, and I always say without them, none of these triple doubles are possible.
Next question, last row to your right.
Hey, Jonquel, I want to ask you about a moment before the game. You were kind of sitting in the corner on the bench before you went through your routine, and it seemed like you were kind of getting mentally focused or thinking. Could you share some of your thoughts as you were kind of getting ready to go into this game and just your thought process, knowing everything that was on the line tonight?
Yeah, I normally do that before I shoot, is just take a second just to, sit in the moment and think about ways that I can impact the game, think about, just everything, just the series in general, how we can be better. We've watched a lot of film. We've prepared a lot, and it's just a moment for me, and to just, appreciate the moment, but also understand how I can be better to help the team, and ultimately how we can walk away with a W.
Next question, front row to your left.
Hey, JJ. First of all, great game. Congrats to all three of you.
Thank you.
You were extremely aggressive on duck-ins and dives from the top of the key tonight. I was wondering what things you were seeing differently, or if that was just an extra aggression in your mindset.
Yeah, just going back to the last game, before this one, I felt like I did a really good job of doing that. And I also feel like the earlier I can duck in and do my work, the more opportunities I'm going to have, because the defense isn't able to load up. They're kind of playing a little bit more honestly as we're coming down in transition. And so I have to use those opportunities to be able to get some easy buckets, because it's been tough. The playoffs have been tough. It's been a lot of attention. And so anytime I can get an easy bucket, I'm going to go and try to get it.
Next question, third row center.
Hi, all. I've got a question for each of you, if that's okay. JJ, first for you. What does this game represent for this team?
What does it represent? I don't think it represents anything. I think it's just the MO of our team, is that, when our backs are against the wall, we play really good basketball. Sometimes you wish that you didn't put yourself in those positions, but that's done now. All we can do is focus on the next game, and I just feel like in the playoffs, anytime our backs have been against the wall, you see us come out, and I'm proud of our team, and I'm proud of what we were able to do tonight.
And Alyssa, for you, can you just speak on how you all were able to lock up Chelsea Gray? I mean, it was you, it was DeWanna. What do you think worked tonight?
I mean, it's a team effort. We knew the importance of slowing her down. DB took on the challenge, and yeah, we had her back, and we flew around, and yeah, it was a team effort out there.
Next question, third row to your right.
Yeah, no, this is for DeWanna. I know you struggled a little bit shooting those first 2 games and then came out today and kind of looked like your old self. Can you talk about the combination of doing that plus what you were able to do defensively against Chelsea tonight?
Man, my teammates, thank goodness for my teammates, because it was a rough 2 games for me in Vegas. They just told me to stay confident, and that's what I did. And, man, I got to sleep in my own bed. So being at home just feels so much better, because we were on the road for like 7 or 8 days. It's just this playoffs, I just feel like we've been on the road a lot, and it was just so good to be home in front of these fans. So I couldn't shoot like that in front of them again. And defensively, she's a great player, man. Chelsea's been killing it this playoff run, but yeah, I did the best I can and stopped her, and my teammates was right there. As long as they right there, I'm going to be right there with them. So I think it was just a total team effort and trying to slow her down a little bit. But we're not done, so we got to figure out another game plan to do it again.
Next question, third row center.
You guys went down 9-2 early, and then Coach called the timeout. What did that timeout look like, and how were you guys able to kind of make the run after that? You never really took your foot off the gas after that point.
There was no panic. We were still settling into our game plan. You know, we were a little overly aggressive. We had a lot of good looks at the basket. The shots just didn't go in, and we just cleaned up a little bit and focused on the game plan at task. And once we got that going, there was no looking back.
One more question from the room before we turn it to Zoom. Second row to your right.
Hi, congratulations, you guys. DeWanna, this question is for you, over here. Alyssa has good games and then she has great games like this. Are there early indications where you're able to see that even before the game or early on in games? And what do those look like where you say, all right, it's going to be one of those games?
I think for me, when I see her get a couple of steals defensively, especially a fast break layup, I'm like, okay, she's here. It's about to be a long night for somebody. We feed off her, but I don't know if it's one thing that she does. Like, she's just so important to our team. She gets everybody going, but no, she did all right tonight. So I need her to be great. I need to see great. I haven't seen it yet, so she did all right.
He said before the game. So what sock did she put on first? What did she eat?
I cooked. I'm just kidding. Before the game, she's the same. Alyssa never changes. Like, she do the same routine every single game. So nothing before the game. Nothing new. That
I was
she
just
didn't
kidding,
do.
DB.
Oh, but yeah. I know, right? She didn't do anything different, but during the game, she's just great. She's always good. She always plays well, but we feed off her. She holds everybody accountable. Trust me.
All right, one more from the room, and then Zoom. Front row to your left.
JJ, stop playing so much.
This one's for Alyssa. It feels like a game of cat and mouse with you when you're defending ball screens. Sometimes it's a trap, sometimes it's flat at the level, sometimes you're switching out. How much of that is the scheme, and how much of that is you just making these reads on the fly?
I mean, they give me a lot of freedom with my matchup. You know, I'm able to roam around and be the ultimate helper. So that's what I love to do. I love to be in all the action. They try to keep me away from the screen. So, yeah, I like to be where the action is. So I'm wherever the ball is and trying to help my teammates whenever they need help.
Turning to Zoom. Roz, go ahead, please.
Hey ladies, DeWanna, this one is for you. Wanted to. Hello? This one is for you. And considering how little success throughout the playoffs people have had just kind of cooling Chelsea Gray off, just curious, in your defensive assignment, what did you focus on? What helped you prepare for a daunting task? And especially, I'm really curious about when she's off the dribble, because she's been able to kind of set up her shot off the bounce.
Man, I don't know. I'm just trying to stay locked in, try to limit her touches as much as I can, not give her too much room, try to use my length more than anything. I'm a 6'4" guard for a reason, so I just try to use my length, use my speed, because I don't even know what to say how she's been playing. It's just like she's been playing an incredible basketball. So however I can limit her touches or try to limit her from seeing the basket, getting a clean look at the basket is what I'm trying to do before she even gets her a spot. So, yeah, I just kind of been, but my teammates, man, when she come off that screen, I'm like, just be there, and I'm going to try to be there at the same time because she's just been playing unbelievable basketball right now and just trying to slow her down a little bit. So happy that I can do that tonight, but I know she's going to come out full force next game, so I got to go back and watch film and be ready.
Next question, Lindsay.
Hey, ladies, congratulations. DeWanna, can you please confirm for us, is your wingspan 7'4"?
I just learned that tonight. Literally, Holly walked up to me and said that, so I guess so. She said she Googled it.
You've never measured it?
I've never measured my wingspan, so I have no idea. But hey, if Holly says it, it's probably true.
Okay, thank you.
To our Connecticut players, thank you. To our media, we have Las Vegas players here immediately.
Thank you.